Low-key, all of them done they notice. I'm not joking, all my guys, them know me. Since '06, I've been writing this story. I know be OG, but if you ask them know me. I know they blow trees, only know me low.
Hello guys, my name is Eli Eliakim and today I'm here with my brother Abdafit Mustafa, and today we are going to be talking about Somalia, and he will be the one telling us about Somalia because it is a lovely country and I love it so much, and today I wanted you guys also to get to know more and better about Somalia from my brother. So you're welcome, and I will start with some questions, and I think it will be the easiest way for people to get to know about Somalia. And my first question is, can you describe what life is like? Life in Somalia is like for those who have never been there.
Thank you, Mr. Eli. As you mentioned earlier, my name is Abdahafid Mustafa, a proud Somali citizen. I have a big introduction. I have a big background of introduction to talk about, but I will just say that I'm a proud Somali. According to the question that you have asked me, in Somalia there is a big life, although somehow complex life, but I can say we have two different people that live in the country. Some live in urban areas like Mogadishu, Hargeisa, and Kismayo, and some others they live in the rural areas. They have nomadic life, and those people that are living in the urban areas, mostly they are the people that are taking part of the development of the country, and most of our government institutions we have in the urban areas. And according to the rural areas, we also have some Somali people that do live in nomadic life, and they are pastoralists. They head camels, goats, all those other things in rural areas. So that is the life that we have there in Somalia, and it is a very beautiful life, I can say.
Yeah, true. So, and hope that is something which help us to get to know about the life in Somalia. And we shall proceed with our second question. What is something unique about Somali culture that you are proud of?
Oh, I can say the hospitality.
Okay.
The hospitality that we have in Somalia is much, much better than some countries that I have seen that I've ever been.
Yeah.
In Somalia, it is where I have seen people can be bad to each other. Like when they are only Somalis, among them, they can be bad to each other. But in Somalia, there is no Somali who can be bad to a visitor who is not from Somalia. Whenever they come there, they do like, and I have never seen like a foreigner that has ever come to Somalia and he disliked it. I've never seen. And why I'm saying that is I know the hospitality which is there in Somalia. Yeah, that is the thing that I think that I'm proud of as a Somali.
So, hope people are watching us have understood
Can
and
try and
have to go and visit Somalia.
yeah.
Okay? So the third question is, what are the most celebrated holidays or festival in Somalia culture, and how are they typically celebrated?
Um, you know, through a year we do have two different days that we do celebrate, and the two they are based on religion, and they are called Eidul Adha and Eidul Fitr. It is one of the Eids comes after Ramadan month. A Ramadan month is a month that all Muslims fast during all that 1 month. After they finish that month of fasting, they do what they call Eid, and it differs. Sometimes it comes as in a form of al-fitr, and it comes as in a form of al-adha. So in the Eid of al-adha, they do slaughter of goats and camels, whatever someone can afford. and the other one they do give out charity in a form of maize, in a form of rice, in a form of whatever you can afford.
Okay, so that's mean the festival and celebration which are in Somalia are just like maybe somehow related to religion.
Yes, actually.
Right. So
There are some others that are like in the independence and those other things, but the ones that are more effective is those two.
okay, so we shall proceed with our fourth question. How does Somalia history shaped its people and culture today? How did it shape you guys?
Actually, I can say it is, you know, for us we have Islam as a history, and I can even say it as a culture, and I can even say it as a tradition, because because it is Islam, it is the religion of Islam. Being a Muslim is what direct is a Somali. You know, do you even know that for a Somali to divide his, like for the whole day, it is 24 hours, isn't it? That whole day that he has, it's divided by prayers of Islamic prayers. Early in the morning at 5:30, he wakes up, not doing for any other thing, but just to pray. After him praying, he goes for a walk. After him going for a walk, at around midday, there is another prayer, which is called Salatul Dhuhr. He goes for that prayer. That is when they are allowed to take their lunch. It is separated by what? The time frame is divided by the what? By the prayers. After he prays the duhur, which is the second prayer of the day, he goes for a lunch. After he goes for a lunch, he goes back to work. Then he works. Then after him working, he will wait for Salatul Asr, the prayer of Asr, which comes like at 3:33 something. But yeah, but in the countries they differ. When we are here in Uganda, they do pray at 4:30. But back in Somalia, we do pray at 3:30. Yeah, we are, yes, Somalia is always behind 1 hour. So after they do the Salatul Asr, that is the third prayer of the day. They go back to their homes. They leave the work. After them leaving the work, they go back to their home. They change clothes. They take rest. After some time that they take rest, there is another prayer that comes. That's called Salatul Maghrib. After they pray Salatul Maghrib, they go for dinner. And Salatul Maghrib, they do pray at 7:30, around there. They do go for what? For dinner. After they take dinner, there is the last one, the last prayer that they do before sleeping. After they do that one, they directly go to sleep. Are you getting? So that is how the routine works for a Somali. Are you getting?
So in short, the life of a Somalian is just
Based
based on
on
prayers
yes,
and
prayers.
Islam.
Yeah.
So, like our fifth question is, what is Somali cuisine like?
Mm.
And there are any popular dishes you think everyone should try?
Wow. We have a very large cuisine, and they are actually different. We have what they call otka. Otka. Do you know otka?
No,
Did you ever try?
not really, maybe.
You will try. It is a kind of meat that is that's like they have chopped it, they have cut it into small pieces, they have made it dry, then they just cook it with actually they do fry it with oil. Most of the time, that meat you can be with it for like a month, more than even a month. You just keep it somewhere. You just keep your hand away from it. You just use a spoon to get it, and that is the one that I do like the most. But we have so many other cuisine, but I cannot just conclude them here.
So that is what you are recommending
Yeah,
me to go and try.
you try
So
that one.
that's
There is you
others
try with
cuisine.
it. You try with what they call malawa.
Mallah.
There is that malawa. You know anjera,
Yeah, yeah,
anjera Somali. There is that. It's also a kind of anjera, but not anjera. you will try with that one, and you will give me the result.
We are trying it with my people who are watching. So the next question is, how is the Somali language preserved among the Somali diaspora?
You know, Somalia lives in so many different countries, not only in Uganda, not only. And the other thing that I've realized even is that wherever you go, whichever country that you go, there is a specific area that Somalis own. and,
Like here in Uganda, we can say Gisenyi.
and now you see, you go to America even, they will tell you Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's where most of Somalis they do find. Even in Canada, they you mostly find them in Toronto. You go to Kenya, you will also see that place called what? Isli.
Yeah,
Islite.
it's full of Somalis.
Yes, for them they call it Isli, but it's called Islite. Are you getting? So that shows you how our language, and actually I don't know the responsibility that they do take to keep teaching their language to other people, not only the other Somali young boy who was born in diaspora. No, I do also advocate for teaching the language, the Somali language, for other non-Somalis. I can even say I have a lot of people that have even taught the Somali language, and we are here in Uganda.
That's really great.
Yeah,
Even me, I'm learning.
yeah.
So the next question is, how does being part of the Somali diaspora affect your identity and connection to Somalia?
Actually, it has given me a positive impact, I can say, because you know what is more important for a young person with goals and with aspirations and with ambition is him having a network. uh, let me say the net Let me not say the network should be local, but for you to live in a diaspora, it gives you a chance that you can link with international networks, and it will help you in the future. So that is the positive impact that it has given me, and I am so grateful with it.
Okay, and I can go with the next question, which is, what challenges do Somali refugee or immigrants, yeah, face when immigrating into a new country?
Oh, wow, that is a very good question, and there are a lot of challenges that go with that that needs to be addressed. One, it is the language. You know, back home in Somalia, we don't have international people, and it is only the Somali language that they do use to communicate with each other. So when a Somali comes out from Somalia and he lands on another country, the only language that he can use for him to communicate with other people is English language. That is why you see most of the Somalis are having a challenge with the English language.
To connect to
Yes. So when someone is having a problem with the communication, how do you expect him to make a development in that country? He cannot take part. Yeah, that is the first one. The second one is even about the culture. As I have mentioned earlier, people are having different behaviors. So, like in Uganda, it is an international country. It hosts people from different countries. You will see a Somali. He has ever been with another Somali. He knows how to deal with the Somalis. He knows how to talk with the Somalis. He knows how to do anything with the Somalis. So when he reaches here, he meets with an Ethiopian, Eritrean, Congolese.
a
You
lot
see,
of nationalities.
when they are here with their different behaviors, are you getting? So it will be very difficult for him to catch up with them. That's why most of the people they do tell us that we segregate a lot, and yet we do not, because we don't have the language that we can use to communicate with you, and we also don't have the what the behavior, the same behaviors that you have. So it will take us a long time to catch up with the behavior and catch up with the language. But we as a student leaders, we are trying our level best to remove that barrier. And in the next 5 years, we have an ambition that we remove it.
That's really great.
Yeah.
So now we're going with the last question. Like, and the question is, are there any misconceptions about Somali people that you do like to address?
Actually, people think that we are so aggressive, we are bad people. Uh, Most of the time, some people they can even tell you that you are a terrorist, yet you are
We
not.
are not, yeah, true.
Yeah, because they only have the picture of the country that you came from. So that's why they always see you as a person with with bad behaviors, bad conducts, bad speech, everything. So it is actually a lot, but those are the most things that we always get, and it is misinterpretation and misconception that they do have from Somali people. Yet the Somali people that have come here, they have come to seek for peace. You know why they have run away from their country? They are seeking peace. These people are not people that create problems. They are the ones that are innocent. They are the ones that are in trouble. So they are the ones that are seeking for help. So I urge to all Ugandans or all any other person from any other nationality to understand why a Somali is here. Most of the time they are here they are here to learn, they are here to skill up, they are here to do so many other things which can be good for their future, not to harm any other people.
Thank you so much. And guys, I hope all of you have understood all the questions we had, and my friend has answered them, and hope all the ideas we had and perspective we had about Somali, hope they are now going to change. But before we end this session, I'll just ask my friend to address just a word about what you would like maybe people to start doing towards Somalis here in Uganda.
They do for Somalis.
Yeah, like in such ways, maybe for example, you love that to see Ugandan try and start connecting more and better in a better way with Somalis or any other nationality.
No, actually, what I can speak for and I have ever been speaking for is about the theory of Pan-Africanism. A Somali or a Ugandan or a Congolese, they have one name from those other continents. When they see you, they call you an African, and when they see me, they call me an African. It is you that calls me a Somali, and it is me that calls you what? A Congolese. The only thing that I can motivate and inspire to my fellow Ugandans or my fellow Congolese or my fellow Africans is that we work upon the good of Africa so that we reach a prosperity. They always tell us that Africa is rich, but we don't see the richness. They always tell us that Africa is having a large number of people, but we don't see the impact of it. They always tell us that we do have a lot of professors, a lot of doctors, a lot of individuals that do have a lot of skills, but we actually never see the impact that it should have come with. So I urge all Africans to start up and work upon the unification of all African countries.
Thank you so much, and I really appreciate the acceptance of my invitation to be part of this video.
It was a
And
must.
hope guys you will be happy of this, and anything you would like to know, just ask in the comments. And next time, my brother will be at again to answer to all your questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, here now we are going to Kisenyi business center, whereby most of the Somalis are doing their business in Uganda. This is how it looks like around where shops are, and I'm going to interview my sister who works in the cosmetic shop. As you can see her, there are many cosmetic shop, but she's from Lido Cosmetic Shop, and she's going to be telling us about the business, how the business is doing, how they deal with business as Somalis in Uganda. And let's go and watch and hear from her together. So, my first question is, how long have you been doing business in Uganda?
It's like almost 8 years.
8 years.
Mm.
So, and within those 8 years, how is the business going?
The first 5 years, it was small, too low even. It's not even small. For the last 3 years, alhamdulillah, I'm okay.
So, and how do you guys support each other? Somalis, how do you guys support each other in terms of business?
Not only Somali, everyone supporting me. Like for me, my business for Liba Cosmetics.
Yes.
Everyone, Ugandan, Somali, Eritrean, South Sudanese, Rwandas, Kenya, many people, they support me.
That's really good. And so, how is the relationship between Ugandans and other nationality toward you guys, the Somalis?
Very well, very good, very good.
So, and how do you see the Somali community growing in Kampala in terms of business?
And nowadays it's too down. Before was good, but nowadays it's too down. I don't know why.
And then, so as it is down, how would you like to see it in the coming maybe 2 to 5 years to see the business for Somalis growing? And how would you like to see the relationship between Ugandans and Somalis, maybe with other nationality, to be in the coming years?
No, it's like it is. Nowadays there is no new Somali coming. For Somali nowadays they are going. There is no coming. There is no some people coming here. But for us, I don't know. My English is broken, by the way. I'm not. I can't speak it well. Yeah.
This is another side of Gisenyi side where Somalis are doing their businesses in Kampala. This is the Bajaj, like, which they kinda use for the transportation. As you can see, I was moving around so that you guys can see how the place where most of Somalis are living and doing business is like. So you can go and check around if you want to buy product from them like perfume and other stuff. You can just go to Kisenyi and you'll find them there. They are in business and they are lovely people, so don't hesitate to get in touch with them. And thank you for everyone who contributed to make this easier, and hope you will enjoy this video. So let's watch, and don't forget to subscribe and like and share also. Thank you. Take my energy from your cardula. In my past, no say I be my healer, everything I desire. I go receive my rhythm, flow like a river. If you get yawa, come on, go sit down. I go just para, come on, my jigger. I go just stay, follow my lead. I'm feeling vibes all night. I'm fucking dynamite. After your candlelight, you know I'm just that type. No, nothing kill my vibe. Nothing kill my vibe. You nothing kill, you nothing kill, you nothing kill my vibe. You see my bitch, say she had bad. Anytime I knock it out. No rubber band, no rubber band. Every time I put down, they show me that. If I know pull out, she got my back. Although you cool, I'm happy that. Although you cool, say everything I do is for my woman. Anything I talk, where you talk, I go do. Me, I know they see another girl for my visuals. Loving you, now in my ritual.
I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body. My mind, my body. My body says my mind, and my heart. My body says I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is, but you got me going crazy. Just to do is how long can you go, baby? At last, till my body's so.